Ava DuVernay just dropped When They See Us on Netflix on May 31st, and we just got finished watching it, and man, that joint was definitely crazy. Tough to watch. I want to give a big shout out to Ava DuVernay. We've been Ava DuVernay fans forever, bro. Forever. Since before Selma. We were It Will Follow Ava DuVernay fans. Where they at? I Will Follow. Sorry. I Will Follow. Middle of Nowhere Ava DuVernay followers. Right. What's our shorty name that was in that? We love her, bro.
Ima Yasi Coronado, who I love.
Middle of Nowhere Ava DuVernay fans. Where you at? We got
when she did The Door for Mew Mew.
Yes, sir.
With Alfred Woodard, Gabrielle Union. That was when I became a fan. Yeah. Because I was a fan of Bradford Young.
Terrell's a big Bradford Young fan who's a cinematographer.
Right. Let me tell you, I didn't know Bradford Young was a cinematographer until we hit play. And I looked at the image and I was like, I know this.
Yep. Brad and Ava got a good little resume now. They got Selma. You got Middle of Nowhere.
Yeah, Selma, Middle of Nowhere. The Door.
And now When They See Us.
Let's
get it.
They've done so much work together. Honestly, let me tell you, I've been a Bradford Young fan. Let me just nerd out real quick. I've been a Bradford Young fan since before he was ASC, before he became American Society of Cinematographers, before anybody knew who he was. When he did Pariah, when he did Mississippi Dam, Ain't the Body Saints.
Mother of George,
my absolute favorite of his. Let's get right into the show.
Episode 1 and 2. I knew they were wrongfully convicted, but I didn't know that when old boy got in there, they was like, what did Raymond do? And they're like, who's Raymond?
I thought they knew each other.
I thought they were just 5 dudes who were in a crew.
Yeah. Episode 4 was tough, but Episode 1 got me, bro. Corey Wise, Jarrell Jerome's performance got me. I was like distraught with that because he wasn't even there. Basically, they needed a 5th. Yeah, they had 4 and they were like, oh, well, it's not tying together. We need a 5th. And they pinned the 5th on this dude. They give him a story and he had to say it on tape. And when he got on tape, bro, I can't even really talk about it. It makes me think about the fact that he's just literally saying whatever he can say to go home. He was like fumbling his words, and he was trying to like do a good job lying.
And I felt like that shit fucked me up, bro.
Yeah, that makes my eyes water because I went to sleep with that. Like I went to sleep after that and thought about that.
Jarrell Jerome.
The first time everybody saw Jarrell Jerome on a big screen, like he had done some work before, but Moonlight.
That's the first time I seen
Jenkins, him. Yeah,
and he bodied it in that.
He killed it in that. So he's great.
He's great.
This
big
show,
future for this dude.
Yeah. Yeah, I was worried about that.
He definitely deserves something, dog. He deserves something. Now, that's the thing. Now, if he don't get nothing, then we gonna be mad.
Oh, yeah. We raise hell.
Who's winning over him? What's her name? Regina King? You won enough. She wouldn't be nominated against him. Or Sterling K. Brown? Not your year. When they finally said the verdict, I was scared for the rest of it. I was like, all right, Ava, like, we got to the verdict faster than I thought. I thought the end of the show was the verdict, and then this is what I literally thought. I thought the whole thing was going to be spent with the kids, and then the end of the show, they'd be like, guilty, and it's like, no. And then
why the hell would they do it that way, Terrance?
No, look,
and we just don't see how
there's like 15 minutes in the end where they say,
I'm glad they didn't give you the show to do.
Years and
I'm glad they didn't give you the show.
You're right. But the only reason why I thought that is because that's all I knew. All I knew is they got wrongfully convicted.
I got you.
I wasn't thinking about that afterwards.
I get it.
Which is why I give the nod to Ava, because you had me and probably a lot of other people like, okay, we got to this verdict fast, so what's next? You right? And I had to be...
Nobody was thinking what's next. You knew exactly what was next. They went to jail.
Well, I knew that, but I meant like, okay, now like, what are you getting ready to show us? Are you going to show us...
Oh, okay.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
I didn't know where she was going to go with it, but look where Ava went. Episode 3 and 4 are my favorite episodes. Because that's what people need to see. We already know that seeing 5 kids who did nothing wrong go to jail is messed up. We already know that.
Right.
And seeing them in jail is tough to watch, of course. But I feel like what it creates afterwards and what they have to go through afterwards is what people discount and don't
think about. People talk. People close to them, when stuff started falling apart, they started attacking their past.
Like the girl
Antron McCrae's girlfriend.
Yeah.
Was like, I know what you do to women. And what's the young boy? Santana's father's wife.
Yeah.
Was like, call him a rapist.
Yeah. What's her name? Dasha?
Oh my God. Daisha Malenka, right?
I love her. I watched her interview with Charlamagne. Daisha Polanco. Is it Daisha or Dasha?
It might be Dasha.
But what I was saying is, they talked about probation, how you can't leave nowhere, and if you get caught
that was
here,
perfect. Yeah.
and like this person is like a convicted felon, you could go back.
Yeah, he was like, if you get hired and they just schedule you on the same shift as this person, you go back to jail. Like, what?
Yeah, like, damn.
And he literally was like, how am I supposed to get a job with all of that on me? And he was like, you take whatever you can get. That's a lot.
This goes without saying, but all the kids bodied it.
Yeah.
All of
the,
kind
you
of
mean the little kids?
The younger kids. Y'all did it, man. Y'all commanded that screen in the beginning. Y'all created, you know what I'm saying, the mood and the vibe. And you know what I'm saying, everybody was able to like kind of vibrate off that. You could tell. Like the beginning of the movie is y'all. So
Khalil Harris, if y'all, a lot of people don't know where they saw Khalil Harris before, but he was in Think Like a Man and he played Regina King's son, and Terrance J was trying to like get with them. That was the first time we saw him.
Terrell remembered that mad early, and I'm like, what do you remember?
That's the young boy from Think Like a Man, yeah. The second group of guys, and the way Ava transitioned from the young boys to the older guys, I love that.
I thought
it was super cinematic.
The Raymond Santana dude grew up to be like a smooth 23-year-old hotshot. I told Terrell, look at this damn model.
Oh yeah,
he was walking out with the skin tight white tee. I'm like, look, I'm hating. I'm like, look at this man. He got the chain.
The best rollout. They played the Jay-Z.
He got the jigger. Yeah.
Played by, what's his name? Freddie Miyares.
Freddie Miyares.
He killed it.
He killed it.
I mean, they gave him the best rollout. They gave him the J. They gave him the open baseball jersey, straight out of New York. Tim's. He had the defined light skin joint.
Yeah.
The little boy, I had no idea he was gonna grow up to be that guy. And one thing I did think was that he looked way older than everybody else.
I thought he looked older than everybody else.
But he looked way more like the real version of what he looks like now. Yeah. But this is 50 years later, like, you know what I'm saying? Like 40 years later.
Yeah.
Versus that.
That ain't 40 years.
This happened in 1989. It's 2019. 34. That's 89, 99, 99. 2009. That's 40 years, right?
Terrell.
That's 30 years. I'm sorry.
89 was 30 years ago?
Yeah.
Oh my goodness.
It was 30 years ago, because how old are you?
25.
25.
Get out of here, bro. We are ancient.
The kids who be like, you was born in 94?
Yeah. They got a point. Hey, shout out to all the 90s babies. We wasn't born in 2000.
Yeah.
We back in them 90s days.
Yeah, because if you was born in 2000, you are now 19 years old.
That's crazy. Zion Williamson.
Those
2001 Yammy.
Terrell Jerome played both the young version of Corey Watts and the older version.
Definitely was caught off guard. I'm like, oh, damn. They got a dude that looked just like him.
He could play a 16-year-old and then go straight back to 21. He he's 21 in real life.
Oh, wow.
He's the young age of 21. Trust me, if I cut my beard off, I'll look smooth 16. I could do it. You just don't want to see me because I look like a damn...
Terrell will never change his look. Like on the side where I cut my hair off because of it.
Oh, yeah. Terrance just randomly cut his hair down low. Just said, give me the...
Let me go ahead and just shave it off.
Let me just go ahead and get the inmate cut.
An inmate cut? The when they see us. That's fucked up.
That's not funny, bro.
That's not funny. Damn.
Because nobody in the show is having... We're not putting that in.
All right,
that ass? Don't put that in there. Columbus shortcut.
This is not a Columbus shortcut. Columbus Short got a cut like this now, boy. You ever seen
Columbus Short hair is just
you
like
look
this.
Just like Columbus Short when he was in Scandal, boy. Your gladiator
Ted,
hair. You thought you was a gladiator.
Okay, Ted said you look just like him and Stomp the Yacht. Boy, his hair was that short.
Okay, boy, who you like? You like the snake. Their hand. The way they portrayed Yusuf, he was portrayed to be like that smart, silent dude.
Which he was.
Which it seemed like he was.
He wasn't the type of guy that would be in trouble. He had the best background to, like, his mom.
Yeah. Oh, wow. The little girl that was Corey Watts' girlfriend was the girl from A Wrinkle in Time.
A Wrinkle in Time.
Wow. It was her. Did not know that. Hey, her name is Storm Reed. The people that played the parents. They killed it.
Michael K. Williams killed it as Antron McCrae's father.
Killed it.
Completely murdered it. He got old. Y'all don't. This is what a lot of people don't understand. Like when Michael K. Williams did The Wire, when you know how many black men read that role, and when they saw that he was gay, they stepped away from it because they were like, "Nah, I ain't doing that. I ain't doing that.
I ain't about to be on
Michael K. Williams, a straight man, played the role of Omar in The Wire and did it for the acting, and it shows all the way into this film. His range.
He has mad range. When he was an old man, that ain't easy. But
Yeah.
it was convincingly like, I bet he really got old. I saw a tweet that said, I've gained way more respect for Niecy Nash after this.
Yeah.
And I feel like,
Because Niecy Nash,
I had no idea that she could be used in that way. And that is a big shout out to Ava too for pulling that performance out of her. But
Right.
bro,
people paint her as this funny chick.
I just felt like that role had such a bite. That role had a bite to it, bro.
Yeah, she
You
played
feel
a
me?
mom that
she
was single.
was a flawed character. Flawed character that you could make your own opinion about. And I feel like a good performance does that.
She did a good job playing Mama Wise because you got to see the transgression and her regret. Her son was transgender, and she didn't support it. And she ended up, remember she said she found God. That's the real story of his mom. And people are gonna make their own judgments about that. But she gave a great performance. She didn't hold back when it came to, well, Ava too, I guess. Didn't hold back on that scene with the insensitivity towards the lifestyle choice that her son was making.
Yeah, and if you don't like it, it's totally fine. Like if you don't think that, if you don't agree with it, I think that's totally fine. But you just kind of gotta respect the fact that that's what it was.
So far as cinematography, one of the things to note about Bradford Young is that Bradford Young wants your eyes to wander and study the screen. The cinematographer's in charge of lighting and camera.
You're in charge of the look of the film.
Exactly. All the way down to like how it's framed. Bradford Young is behind every shot. Like he shoots very untraditionally. Where a lot of people would be like, oh, I don't like it, it's blurry, or I don't like this. Like he shoots with a very, very shallow depth of field. The focus is always real, real small. And he's not afraid to shoot at the very edge of the screen or put somebody way off in a corner. That's what he does. He always lights from the very top down or natural light from windows. There's no traditional 3.0 kicker lighting. The way he captured their faces, it's all about faces.
Yeah, I thought it looked great.
And so I think the best looking shots in the show are of faces.
That was one of the best, that was one of the most well shot things that I've seen in a minute, bro.
I think that's his
I'm
best
telling
work to date. The shot, we saw it together, where he had them in the courtroom and they were like under that bright.
Yeah, but it was almost kind of like a vision, right?
Yeah.
The story of the kids is easy to feel sad about. Like Terrell said, they got me on episode 1. I think a lot of people got on episode 1 because it's kids. The easiest way to make people sad is to aim for like children, women, dogs,
puppies. Yeah, I was gonna say.
You know what I mean? Nobody feels sorry for the old guy. I thought episode 4, the way they show how Corey was going back and looking at like his life and how everything went down and everything would replay, and he would replay moments of his own to kind of like give himself his own happy ending. To me, that's what hit me the most. When he went to the carnival with the girl,
that was crazy, bro.
I almost cried, bro.
Yeah, when
he was like, "Can I kiss you?" I said, "You know what? There's certain times in cinema where you feel like this is too personal. Like I ain't even supposed to be seeing this."
Yeah,
and I felt like that.
Was one of those moments.
Like,
for me, when he was like, "Nah, I'ma stay here."
Yeah, bro.
That episode 4. Yeah, bro. That was one of the heaviest parts of the show. I thought it was one of the things that I thought was cool about the show was the fact that he actually fought the guy that actually did it in jail. That really happened.
I was like, did that really happen, or is this like the movie thing where it's like, yo, we gotta make this good now. Let's go ahead and throw a scene where they fight first. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
They kind of spice up what really happened, but that is crazy.
That really happened because they tried to use that to say the one prosecutor, when they went and talked to him, they were like, why do you think they fought?
I can't help but ask myself that question too. Like, what if they just played the same system that played them? Not to disrespect any of the Central Park 5 or the family or anybody, but I immediately was like, yo, that's crazy. Like, what if, you know what I'm saying? What are the odds?
We could talk about the show all day, but we will not. Everybody put in the comments what you think about the show, how you felt about it, your favorite performances, favorite portrayals, parts that made you cry.
Yep. Big shout out to Ava DuVernay. Keep doing your thing, girl. Look, we following.
Yep.
Been following. Loving what we seeing.
Yeah,
And with
yeah.
this, we just excited for whatever we get next. We're going to appreciate this. This going to go up in the history books.
Yeah. We used to be, you know what's crazy? We used to be like, yo, I hope Ava gets a chance to like do something big.
Yeah.
Remember?
Mhm.
Now we're beyond that.
We beyond that. Now we know she's going to do
When
it
she
big.
did when she did Middle of Nowhere, we was like, that's like,
Yeah, like-
that ain't that big, but this is bigger than
This
anything
is
she
bigger
ever
than
done.
bigger
So-
than anything.
She's taking off, and we happy to see
I'm
it.
telling you, you got Netflix. Hey, look, Ava is, what is it? Opening doors for all of us.
Yeah.
You know what I'm
Hell
saying? They gave her the shot first. You know what I'm saying? Netflix. And if she go ahead and knock it out of the park like this,
Yeah.
that means more jobs for us. And I think that's Ava's goal. So, like,
Right. Follow us on the socials. They're going to be right down here. You can
Yes,
hit
sir.
us up there, Twitter, Instagram. Let us know what you think there. If you're new to the channel, hit the subscribe button.
Yes, sir.
If you've already been here, just make sure you get the notification bell on so you get notifications when we drop.
yes, sir. MalloryBros merch 2, season 2. I'm sorry, it's in the description. Go and get that. Damn, he trying to turn around. You can't even see it.
Not flexible at all. Not going to do a poll because it's fire. Bye, y'all. You want to hear Bruce Wayne. You already know what that mean, dog. Like, comment, share, subscribe.
When they see us, Netflix.
Ooh.